He is a country artist and an actor, and in fact, did a music video in one take. He has a new album coming out, and we are going to test his beer knowledge today. My guest today is Pete Stringfellow.
There's certain people that when they hit you up, you gotta drop
Well, welcome, Pete.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. I'm excited that we are in person.
I know this is awesome. We've known each other forever.
Forever. Yeah, we have history. Well, not
We
that
do.
kind of history.
No,
but
not that kind of history.
Not that kind of history.
But we do have history.
We do.
We even did a whole LA thing.
We did. We did a road trip. We did a
Road trip with
to LA.
with a group of actors, and we went down and we did some workshops in Hollywood.
We did. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was back when I was a terrible actor. Still am.
I can say that.
But you are a country music artist, also an actor. Now you have
Yes.
done some movies
Yes.
in LA.
I have.
So tell us about that.
Oh, well, I've done a few dabbling in different feature films and short films, and it's not something that is like my music has been always my top priority, but acting is just, I love being part of the film. I mean, film and music really are my passion. So, and in the film world, I've done the crew stuff. I've done like music scores and those kinds of things. But I think directing and acting are what I like to do most.
Okay, now you talked about the scores. Now, how many movies, probably a lot that we know, movies has your music been featured in?
The last count that I got from ASCAP is 312.
312 different movies.
Different movies and TV shows. Everything from Meet the Parents to South Park to CSI to...
Really?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
I did not. Okay, I knew about Meet the Parents.
Okay.
I did not know about the other ones though.
Oh yeah, there was Cold Case, and there was
Wow.
NCIS, and gosh, there's all these.
So yes.
So a lot. There's a lot.
There's a lot. So this is the thing that one of the things I love about you, Pete, is that I tell everybody, this is probably the most talented person I've ever met. For many reasons. For many reasons.
Okay.
Not only because of your musical talent, you do the acting, you can do the producing, and you can do video, and you can do all this stuff. I mean,
ADD.
Right.
I like. It's funny because when someone says that, I'm like, oh my God. That's true. But at the end of the day, you can mention all the hats, but at the end of the day, I just love to create entertaining experiences through music and film. It all comes back down to that.
Of
So
doing the entertaining. Now, how many musical instruments can you play?
gosh, well, if I can play well, none. But I play guitar. Drums actually was my first instrument.
Yeah.
And then I played a little guitar when I was young. I just took a few lessons. And then I moved to keyboards because I wanted to do songwriting. So when I was in junior high, I would just do it by ear, and I was in bands. And then eventually, back when in high school came, I was like wanting to get into country music, and that's when I started playing guitar more serious. So those are my three instruments. I've played harmonica in different occasions and different instruments like that, but not like on a regular basis. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but he is very talented.
Yeah.
So now, okay,
Yeah.
I know there's a story behind this.
Okay.
So, were you born with these talents? I would say these are probably, this is God, your God-given talents.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about you growing up as a kid.
Well, when I was growing up as a kid, the thing about my history is that my parents, I'm actually adopted, so they didn't have the whole music thing happening in the family. My mom did play some guitar and sing, for fun, and an accordion of all things. But there was no one that was really into music. I was kind of like the only person, But then, of course, later in life, I found out about my birth family, which is a whole story in itself, which I don't know if we want to get into that right now.
Can you do the mini version?
Right now?
Yeah.
Like right now?
It's a great
Well,
story.
I'm black market baby, and I was the story I was told was my mom was named Maria. She was 16 years old, and she was from Bogota, Colombia, and she was kind of exiled from. She got the letter from her aunt or someone saying, give the baby away or put it in a trash can because you're a disgrace. And so she's like, okay. Went up to Mexico to have me, and then when it came back, my adopted family were from Santa Rosa. They had just had a little girl who was 2 years old who died from a disease.
Wow.
And so they knew they couldn't have kids. It was a genetic disease. They're like, we don't want to try to have kids again because that could happen. I think it was a 1 in 4 chance of it was going to happen again.
Wow.
So they had a contact with this mission in Mexico, and that's how they were able to get me to the States. So that's really all I knew. So for 46 years, that's the story I knew. I did a TEDx talk actually about it.
Yeah.
And because the story is just fascinating. But then through DNA, I was able to find my birth family, and so now we're in contact. And that's where I found out where my musical talent came from. My mom's side, they were all music. In fact, my first cousin has 6 Grammy Awards. You can look them up, the Silos, which is kind of
No
wild.
kidding, that is awesome.
Oh, I know. And so they're all musical, and then on my dad's side, all the visual art stuff. He was a creative director, marketing, all the things I do.
Oh, you did. You got it. You got it all. Like,
So
that's all.
from the visual stuff, and he was a painter and all these things.
Wow.
And he was world famous. It was really wild. He did stuff for Michael Jackson and like sculptures. Oh man, the story is too much to say in an interview.
Right. Exactly.
But like, I had 3 attempts on my life before I was born, and there's a story behind all of that, and it's really dramatic. It really is like a Netflix series, honestly. You can't make this stuff
Is that
up.
going to be your next movie?
It's going to be my next movie. Yeah,
Could
we're
be.
definitely we're definitely looking at doing a screenplay of some sort.
Well, you are doing okay. I love that story, and I'm thank you for sharing it.
Oh yeah, that's like the really quick
it is the,
Cliff Notes.
It is the Cliff Notes version. But another movie.
Mhm.
You did show me a little trailer of a
Yes,
movie,
I did.
which I'm excited about. It's a horror film. I mean,
Yes.
I'm excited for you because I don't actually like horror films,
Oh.
but I'm excited for you. But what I'm really excited about, and I told you this,
Mhm.
Kane Brown wants to get into acting, and his favorite genre is
horror.
horror.
Yes.
So, Kane, if you're watching, we'd love to cast you in the
There you go.
this
Yeah.
new movie.
Give me a call, brother. I'll open for you on tour, and then we'll just work out the details.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll all work out beautifully.
Yeah.
Beautifully. Yes.
Yeah. So this is a new venture. Usually with the movies I've been in, I get cast as an actor, and I go do my thing, and then I'm done with the film, and I come home, and that's how it works. But this is an idea that I've had for a couple of years now. That I have my own production company, Creative Destiny, and we literally, from the ground up, created this feature film. Jared Wright wrote the screenplay, and we already have some investors, and we're going to probably start that whole process early 2022, which is only a couple months away.
Yeah.
But we have the full script. You saw the trailer.
I know.
And the trailer is basically we just created that to get people to know the concept, which in a nutshell, it's kind of a throwback, to the slasher films that we grew up with, like in the 80s, like with the Jasons and the Michaels and the
Right.
Freddys. But it's set here in wine country. So
Oh,
it's not Children of
boy.
the Corn. It's going to
Yeah.
be something, with the vines, and it's going to be fun. It's called Blood Wine, and I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait to get production started. And I was going to write it and direct it, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get some guys who are really great at screenplays and directing and all those things, and so I'm just gonna be producer, creator, but I think I'm gonna be the killer in this. I think I'm gonna be the bad guy.
You're gonna be the bad guy.
I think because I never get cast as the bad guy.
You're just so
Ever.
nice. He's so nice.
I'm too nice. I don't have the killer face, but that's what makeup's for.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
But yeah, I think the closest thing was I was on that show. I almost got away with it, and I was the boyfriend of the killer.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
she was like like tried to murder someone, and I overdosed on drugs, and
Wow.
that
How
was
very
fun.
exciting.
You know what that was? I foamed at the mouth. You know what it was?
What-
They put airborne and they cut it up, and then they put it in my mouth, and I just started foaming out
Really?
of my mouth. It was really gross, but it was fun. So if you ever watch that episode,
Okay.
you'll see me.
We got stories from
Yeah.
behind the scenes
Yes.
right now.
So
right?
now, if you want that effect, just get some airborne, throw it in your mouth. Works
You
pretty
do
well.
that. Hey, you can make your own movie at home.
There you go.
There you
Done.
go.
There you go.
Tips from Pete here. Well, let's talk about music a little bit.
Yes.
So you have a couple of songs that I know that you've had for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
One of my favorites is Santa Rosa, singing
Santa Rosa.
about our hometown here,
Yes.
Santa Rosa, which
Mhm.
is pretty awesome.
Mhm.
One of the other ones I want to talk about is "Baby, I Got the Drive."
Yes.
Okay, this is the one take video
Yes.
that you did. It was all one camera, all
No edits.
No edits.
No.
Okay.
Very challenging.
And we know from the background of video production and editing, that is challenging. How many takes?
We did a total, I think, of it only. Gosh, it was all day. Because see, the thing is, if you're doing it one take, if there's something that messes up, you have to start all over again. And the way that I mapped it out, I basically just drew like this map with each scene, and I had to plan it. So there was a lot of planning that was involved, but I had to plan it so that I was in these different areas because there's different things that happen. There's a baseball team that I coached that was in the video, and a bunch of people that you would recognize. In fact, there was Rob and Joss when they were here. They were in the video. One of the guys that was the lead of a feature film that I was in was the guy that I push. So there was a lot of these cool little Easter eggs throughout. But the main thing was that I had to make sure that when we hit start, that it had to get all the way to the end seamlessly, and that was the challenge.
I mean, it's an incredible video.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously, I'll put the link down in the description too. My daughter's actually in the video too.
Oh, awesome!
You know, she was out on the water.
Oh, she was out on the water.
She was out on the water.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that was fun. Yeah, that's what because they timed their jump.
Yes,
perfect.
they had to jump. Yeah, it was great.
Awesome. No, it was fun, and I had my my good friend Patrick Van Pelt add some animation. And he is someone I went to college with, and we nerded out all the time, and he taught me so much. But he is responsible for big major motion picture stuff and commercials. In fact, he's the one who animates the M&Ms.
Oh, really?
So we had that
oh, cool.
that little patty that he's animated, and it's him that animated it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. All right, so you guys can check that out too. So you have a new album coming out, some new music.
I'm super excited about it. Yeah.
And would you be willing to play at least a song for us?
Yeah, my latest. I just penned this not long ago.
Ooh,
so yeah, I'll try not to do it without messing it up too much.
Okay, well, we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, Pete's going to sing us a song.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a special kind of holiday evening at Luther Burbank Center for the Arts when two of Sonoma County's biggest stars take the stage for Comedy Country Christmas with Oliver Graves and Pete Stringfellow on Saturday, December 18th. Oliver Graves wowed the judges on America's Got Talent, even the hard-to-please Simon Cowell, getting all four judges to say yes.
You've got 4 yeses. Congratulations.
Country music artist Pete Stringfellow's music has been featured in movies and television and played all over the radio nationally, including his hit song Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
Comedy Country Christmas featuring two stars, both born right here in Santa Rosa. Comedian Oliver Graves and country music's Pete Stringfellow at Luther Burbank Center for the Arts, Saturday, December 18th. Tickets available in person at the box office, by phone, and online at lutherburbankcenter.org.
Santa Rosa. Well, I don't know what comes over me. It's not like I'm always with you. It's not like you're just a dream. Thought that these kinds of feelings go away, but they're stronger than they've ever been. I'm constantly amazed. 'Cause when our eyes meet, things around me fade away, 'cause I'm on cloud nine. Even after all this time, I see you more than eyes can see. Your beauty inside and out, there's no facade. Reminds me there's a God. Oh, oh, It's hard for me to show you how I feel. Words can only go so far to express what's truly real. My perceived perceptions are blown away. Never knew that this was possible till I met my soulmate. 'Cause when our eyes meet, things things around me fade away 'cause I'm on cloud nine. Even after all this time I see you more than eyes can see. Your beauty inside and out, there's no facade. Reminds me there's a God. Reminds me there's a God. 'Cause when our eyes meet, things around me fade away 'cause I'm on cloud nine. Even after all this time I see you more than eyes can see. Your beauty inside and out, there's no facade. Reminds me there's a God. Reminds me there's a God.
Thanks for tuning in to Up and Country, where we have new episodes every Tuesday. And be sure to visit upandcountry.com for all of the episodes and information about our VIP club, where you're going to get exclusive backstage access. And if you're on Instagram or TikTok, make sure to follow me, Sue Bonzel. I'll see you next week.